find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Post and stream. Hold on. All right, I'm good.
His first carry of the game.
Oh, wow.
He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
That idea, eat and play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
That's the rookie.
Picked off at the 39. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard.
I need to run it back
with
so
a 1-yard
bad.
gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He got hurt on the play.
They're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not
I drafted
a lot of
this.
room
He
there.
got
There's
drafted
gotta be
on the
one
7th
positive to
draft,
that.
bro.
If you keep moving,
I caught an interception with him.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he goes
That's
down.
my fault.
The Ravens
because I have open receivers. But I was literally looking for one person.
Players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season.
That's
Not
terrible.
just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's
I
the way to
literally
get things
eyed one
kicked
receiver
off.
that whole play.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz.
Come on,
to
that's
the
my
left
fault.
there,
I shouldn't have
complete
took
to
that.
Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, I shouldn't have took that. I thought he was going to throw a better pass.
And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, they go to Geis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He's checking. Watch the eye.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 27, Rodgers.
Ooh, I should have stayed.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Here we go, boys.
Here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. The way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Howard.
Still up.
Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing now is Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put him on the buses.
Now Wentz. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Too late.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Up top what you did.
In the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
So
I just threw it late. Always the guy.
Once again from the 28. Now Howard.
But, oh my God.
Inside the 15 goes. 15
I guess
yards on the play.
say it's safe to start taking it out of
I think
bounds.
I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game up and out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this.
I thought 41 was going to pick up his block.
Behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited.
I thought about
as a
turning
sack.
it up.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
I can't believe they let you play.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left.
Oh!
At the 7.
I stepped over the line.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better than the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
I'm fucking eating.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Because I'm fucking eating. I can't play with one hand like a gun.
57 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slip.
Wentz going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Sunday. Coming after you. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st, they go right back to Howard.
Damn.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards, the pickup there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Play solid defense now real quick.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Wow.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind of in a late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I got it the next time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Off to Geis on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
No. Move 58. Roll right. Let's go, defense. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Check 13. Check 13.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Good block shot. Everybody fucked that one.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is taken at the 3. Able to push his way through, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh my God, man, you could have gave me so many glitch shit just now. You gave me none of it. God damn.
Throwing to start the drive, but that was incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood!
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's track.
81, 81.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Exit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic.
Come
and it's
on.
intercepted.
That's
It's the former
Thomas.
Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I was trying to
These guys are going to take
ugly
over
bad
at
throw,
their
one of
own
the two.
48-yard line.
There's no reason why
Earl
that
Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety. And they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him the corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yeah, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rodgers going to throw.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
My corner's not fast.
Devontae
It must not be.
Adams.
Devontae Adams should be toasted.
And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
I don't
Tucker
think
with
man
the
coverage,
extra
man.
point,
I don't know.
and the decision to
Look
just
at
kick
this.
the extra point winds up successful. Now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Back man.
Watch screen. Watch screen. Begin.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, they run with Howard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 44, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Running with Howard. And Howard
Come on,
short.
the game holder.
They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I make it.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
5-9.
Now Wentz. That's caught left side, Arcega right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That bump actually helped me because it slowed him down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line. There we go. Backman. 120.
Here we go, D.
Wentz now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Missed.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Done. 180.
My 40, my 40. Hey, pick your game up.
Great 15, great 15.
Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Got three. 3 down. 3 down. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Wentz. And look at this.
My
they
gosh.
get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That was the perfect pass, too.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, watch it.
Loco over here. Check.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Set. Check nickel. You go tight.
Inside.
You got tight right there.
They run with Geis, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They've gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland, and it's the Giants that wound up winning that one. A win would be their first of the young season. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that...
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light. Go. Time to burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The glands be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We doing a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's close in the counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we keep it. Brain spins, A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
Listen, head.